Wow, welcome to my channel. And for some of you, I think this is the first time you're going to visit my channel. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you once again. I want to believe and let you understand that you've not come to the wrong place. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to be at this channel to listen to what I have to share with you this moment. And I believe so strongly that sometimes the information you receive actually plays a key role in our decision making or decision making process that we always have as people. Now, today I want us to look at some interesting area of our life, especially for those of us who are interested in business as entrepreneurs or perhaps even working for people. Now, we're going to look at something which is interesting. I believe so strongly. Today, I want us to look at why people start business. Why do we start business? Why do we want to be our own boss or to become entrepreneurs? Whilst the issue about entrepreneurship is very critical, today I want us to look at some fundamental point with regards to why you and I, or why you want to start a business. Now, it's important for us to know that for most people, some people they want to start business because of the opportunities that they can identify around themselves or the opportunities they see in their community or in the country or wherever they find themselves. They realize that we can do this either to make more money or to help a lot of people around us or to help just some few people around them. So the opportunity that you think you can take advantage of, the opportunity that you think you can actually benefit from, and also for society to also benefit, those are some things that will influence somebody to want to actually start entrepreneurship or start a business on their own. So we are looking at the person identify a business opportunity. So you live in a community where at the end of the day realize that whatever service that people need, they will have to move, for instance, to perhaps about 1 hour journey or a different area before they can actually get that service done for them, or the things that they need, you realize they have to go all the way to a different community to get those items. So you realize that if the demand for that item is there, why don't you create one in the community you find yourself? Why don't you create one in the country that you find yourself? Why don't you create one for people to actually come to you instead of going to town? Why don't you create one so that people don't have to waste time to go to a different location to get it? So you realize that there's a demand for a particular item and you see that it's an opportunity for you. And as long as your opportunity that you have identified is to help people, obviously it will influence why you want to start that business, and it will influence why you think that business is going to work. So we are talking about people identifying opportunity before trying to start the business. So you're not starting the business because you want to start, but you realize there's a need for that. And when you realize there's a need for that, that influences you to put in your best. So one has to do with identify a business opportunity, and that's what is influencing you to actually start a business, which is a good cause. Now the second point I have to do with is sometimes it's more of passion driven. You realize that you can do it. It's inside. You have passion. You can do it effortless. You don't struggle to get it done. You have that ability to want to just do it even without being paid for. So we are talking about somebody who have a natural gifting, natural passion, natural desire to do something where for most cases may not be driven by money, but is driven by what is inside of you. So we are talking about where you are driven by passion. So if the passion is there and you think, of course, that's what's going to make you happy, it can influence you to start your own business. And for most people, that's what is good, because at the end of the day, it will be difficult for you to have society or the environment influencing you not to do it or to do it, because at the end of the day, you know what is influencing you, know what is drawing you to get to that dream, you know what is motivating you to want to start that business in the first place. So it's something that is coming from within, not something that somebody have to tell you. So it's a good thing for you to start a business out of passion. And it's a good thing for you to have that deep thinking, knowing that if it's coming from passion, it's easy for you to sometimes be willing to go the extra mile with regards to sacrifices and all that you have to put in place to make sure you get it there. Because at the end of the day, you are looking for that peace that you need to have because you take that initiative to achieve that. So the issue about passion is very important in running the business, because we'll be going further in our next videos and stuff like that. You realize that at the end of the day, it's not just about starting the business. There are a lot of hurdles you have to face. There are a lot of difficulties, and there are a lot of sacrifices you have to make. So where the passion is strong, obviously you do that knowing that that is something you really want to do, so you don't easily get discouraged because of difficulties you face. Now another point is that some people also start business because of financial difficulties. That's very true. Because they have difficulty, because maybe they are even working somewhere and they realize that the money alone cannot help them. Maybe they are working and they realize that the money cannot take them to where they want to go. So they wonder, why don't I invest the money? Why don't I start some business? Why don't I start something around me? Because maybe my paycheck is not taking me to where I want to get to. Maybe my paycheck is not really helping me as an individual. So you are saying that, okay, poverty is disturbing me. I need to start something on my own. So you look at the poverty around, you look at the difficulty around, you look at everything going bad around. You say, no, I've got to start something. So for you, you actually starting not because you maybe have passion for it, not because you even see as an opportunity, but for like a survival state. So you are starting it knowing very well that you have to succeed by hook or crook. You have to succeed. So for some people, that's what influenced them to want to start business. They realize that no, if they don't start something, things are not going to get better for them as time goes on. So they are influenced by poverty or influenced by financial difficulties. Then the next point has to do with people start business because of family pressure. Family pressure because you realize that maybe at the end of the day, everybody is dependent on you. And you cannot always use one source of income to take care of your family members. So you are forced to say, okay, let me start some side business so that at the end of the day, that side business will reduce the pressure on perhaps my main income. So you start a business because of the pressure that is coming from the family. You start a business because you want other sources of income to take care of the family pressure. And which is a good case, because at the end of the day, you are helping create job opportunity. You are getting the money that you need to some extent, and you can take care of your family. So there are several reasons why people want to start business and all that. But for today, I just want us to look at just these 4 areas. So we talk about people identifying business opportunities in wherever they found themselves, and they think they can capitalize on it to make money and also to help society. And some also, we said the second point has to do with passion driven. So you realize that you cannot sleep. It's inside you. You are working somewhere, but you know that this is what you want to do. This is what you want, not where I am working. This is what I want to do, because deep inside you cannot sleep. You are always thinking about it. And we are saying that is more of passion driven. So the second point has to do is passion that is influencing you to start a business. Then the third point has to do with financial difficulties, poverty, difficulties. So you want to move away from poverty. You want to start something alongside to help you take care of your finances and stuff like that. And the fourth point, talking about family pressure, can also actually push you to start a business. So business opportunities, passion driven, financial difficulties, and family pressures may be some of the factors that will influence somebody to want to start a business. And of course, these are good reasons to start a business, because financial liberty is very key. And trying to start your business is not just about helping you, but it helps the whole community and even help the whole country and create more opportunity for a lot of people. So be encouraged. As you subscribe to this channel, I want to assure you that we're going to have a very interesting discussions and stuff like that. And I believe so strongly that when we begin to have some of these discussions, even if you are not a business-minded person, you are likely to get provoked positively in order to want to start something on your own. And also we'll be looking at some key guidance that's going to help us as young people who want to start business on our own. Thank you very much for watching me. My name is Elvis Saki, and I look forward to have more discussion with you. If you have views, things like views and ways and options that you think will also be very good for what we want to do, it's easy for you. Just put in your comment and subscribe, and let's see how far we can go. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed. Thank you.